Goeiemorgen, good morning, khotsu, bonjour, salam alaikum. Today I'm going to show you how to make a chicken marinade. To make this, you will need some soya sauce, whichever brand you prefer, apple cider vinegar, olive oil or whichever oil you choose, Mrs. Ball's chutney. If you are not in South Africa or you cannot get hold of this, you can use a smooth apricot jam, or perhaps honey should work. Garlic salt and black pepper. You will also need a container in which to mix them. A measuring cup, this depends on how much you intend to make at one time. I'm using a quarter cup, which is 60 ml. A measuring spoon and something with which to mix. As I said, this is a chicken marinade, and so obviously it's used for chicken. It is really nice if, for example, you're making a stir fry, you can marinate the chicken beforehand, and so when you add them to the rest of the pot, they already have some flavor. You can also do it for chicken that you're going to just put in the air fry or fry in a pan or on the grill or the barbecue or braai. The way I use it most of the time is when I'm making sosaties, kebabs, chicken pieces on a stick like this. Then I add the marinade, stick it in the freezer for future use, and then when I need some, the chicken will marinate during the freezing and defrosting process, and you don't need to waste extra time doing that. I have used it for game venison, but I haven't really tried it with other meats. I kind of think it's perfect for chicken. How do you make this? You will only need one measuring spoon. As I said, I'm using a 60 ml spoon, or cup rather. 1 cup full, and by cup I mean whichever measuring cup you prefer to use, of soya sauce, the same amount of oil, because chicken is rather dry, which is why I also sometimes use it with venison. The oil helps, and it also helps for it not sticking so very much to the grid. Then half of this cup for apple cider vinegar. Since this is a 60 ml cup, that will mean it is 30 ml of apple cider vinegar, but if I needed more, I would just use a bigger cup, because it's still 1 soya sauce, 1 oil, 1 vinegar. Then of this cup, 2/3, again being 60 ml, 2/3 of that should be about 40 ml, to add some sweetness and also a bit of tartness. Then 1 spoonful of the, so 5 ml, 1 spoonful, although this is more than 5 ml because it's very heaped, and missing of the garlic salt. If you find the soya sauce is already salty enough and you don't want more salt to it, you can add garlic in another form. I don't want garlic pieces, and so therefore I use the garlic salt. And then half a spoon of finely ground black pepper. Mix it all together. The mixing here really is to make sure that there will be little clumps from the chutney. That's not the problem. It is making sure that the powdered ingredients, so the pepper and salt, is completely broken down and everything makes a nice emulsion. So looking like it's mixed for the moment, even though it will probably separate later. Okay, this is the end of the chicken marinade. which I then immediately pour into the chicken, whichever form of chicken that will be. I like putting it in a bag that I can dispose of later. Yes, I know it's not extremely good for the environment, but these Ziploc bags are compostable but biodegradable, so they're not that bad. And then, just in case the sticks will poke a hole in the bag, I have it in a different container. That was it. Chicken marinade. Thank you for watching and have fun crafting.